Okay, I'm live. It is Thursday night, and actually I'm going to share this, so give me 1 second. I'm going to share it over to my groups. Hold on 1 second. All right, so we are good. It's Deb LaFlamme from For the Love of Your Biz, and it's open mic night. What does that mean? That means that you guys get to decide what you want to learn to market your business better. All day, every day, I get questions. I can certainly share with you what people are asking about best ways to market your business better. But bottom line is, if you're here, if you show up, you get to ask your questions. So have at me. What would you like to know? What would you like to know about learning or marketing your business better? So I'm going to write a comment in here. And you can ask me. You can absolutely ask me any question you want. So I'll start because I feel like a lot of people maybe need someone to raise their hand in the class and say, I'll go first. So I'll go first. So let's see. I'll ask a popular question and then I will answer it. So let's see. What's the most popular question? Okay, I know one. Do I need to market my business on all of the social media platforms? So all of the social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, Google+, Snapchat, all the stories, all the live stories. Okay, so let me start with that one because I love this question. I love that people read somewhere about all these social media platforms and they're thinking, okay, how can I be everywhere? Here's the bottom line. You can't. Unless you have, I'm just trying to fix my tripod here. Unless you have a full-time social media marketing person, you can't. You cannot be everywhere. And if you try to be everywhere, you won't be able to do it well. So what I suggest for you, and I've told you this before, I've said this before, I've written about this before, is don't try to be everywhere, but where you are, be picky. Be picky about where you want to market your business. Be picky about who you're talking to when you're marketing. So if you are, if you know that your demographic is on Pinterest, invest your energy, invest your time in marketing on Pinterest. So if you know your demographic is on LinkedIn and you need to network and you need to join groups, put your energy into LinkedIn. I often recommend starting with 2 platforms and really focusing on them, putting your energy onto them, have the graphics correct, know your voice on those platforms, and then step into a 3rd if you need it. But I often hear that question. I hear the question that says, where should I be, or do I need to be everywhere? And the answer is you can't. I can't imagine anyone that follows me could possibly be everywhere and do it really well. So be really picky about where you are spending your time and spending your energy. So that was my question. I'm going to open it up to you guys. What do you want to know in order to market your business better online? Hi, KP. Hi, Nancy. So glad you guys are here. I'm just going to step away for 1 second. I got to do one thing. Hold on 1 second. I want to hear your questions. Okay, I'm back. That's the beauty of not having an agenda, right? Okay, so the question I asked myself was this. My question was, do I have to be everywhere? And the answer is no, you don't. You got to be picky. So who has a question? Who has another question about marketing your business better? Okay, so it looks like Nancy has one. As a consumer of travel, what subjects you like to see or hear about most? Ooh, now I love what you're doing. You're asking me a question about, as one of your customers, what do I want to hear? What do I want to learn about? Good. I like that. Good call. Okay, so as a consumer of travel, which I like that. I want that to be my new title. I would love to be a consumer of travel. Okay. That's what you should call your people. You should call your tribe travel consumers or consumers of travel. Okay. So I want to learn about, okay, so let's say you're specifically promoting islands or destinations, right? Island, tropical destinations. So, and I'm not sure what you call them. Do you call them islands? Do you call them, what do you call them? When people travel to islands or, anyway, if I was going to want to learn about, I'd want to learn like the history of those islands. I'd want to know what historical places I should visit when I travel to those places. And actually, there's probably tropical paradises. Okay, so if we're talking specifically about tropical paradise or any place, destination, spots that you can see when you get off a cruise ship, I would love to know about the history of those spaces, of those countries, of those places. And I would actually highlight maybe a different place each week. And share something valuable about that space. Get people excited beyond the umbrellas in their cocktails, beyond the pool boys, beyond the nightlife. Get really rich and get in depth about the places that you're selling. I think that's something that I would want to know about. Also, any excursions, like awesome excursions from the low end to the high end. I would love to see you do something like that with your marketing. Show like what an inexpensive like snorkeling trip might be, or cruise, like a booze cruise type thing, all the way up to like maybe hand gliding, parasailing, or zip lining, something like within that. So I think that would be fun for you. Awesome question, Nancy, and I liked your angle. Do that. That's a great idea. Okay, so Beth, what post do you tend to like on a page I like or a group I am in as a visitor? Oh, you guys are good. You're asking me questions. I love that. Okay. You're welcome, Nancy. So that's an interesting question, Beth, because there are all sorts of people who are members of groups or fans of pages. And maybe you've watched the Facebook Live before where I talk about there's people that just watch. They don't engage. They don't comment. They don't like, they don't share. So you're going to have those people. And that's okay. I want you to be reminded that the more you put good content out, the more apt you are to stay in the heads of them for when they or their friends or family need your services. So I just want you to know that, yes, engagement is amazing because what it does is helps you grow your following and grow your brand awareness. But there are always going to be people who don't like, don't comment, and don't share. Now, on the flip side, there's people that will just click like, click like, click like, click like, and they aren't necessarily going to do anything other than click like because it's just their thing that they're doing in their news feed. Now, I open blogs and I read blogs of pages that I follow because I'm obviously interested in their topic. So let me just make sure I'm trying all kinds of content. Yeah, so you're not knowing if they even read, right? So are you asking questions, Beth? Are you looking for engagement? I think we get really caught up in, so first of all, there's certain kinds of people who follow you on Facebook or social media. Some of them participate in the conversation, others don't, right? So you can't control that piece, but are you asking questions? Are you telling people what you want them to do with your information? Put out a question and start the question with something like, hey, I have a problem or I'm working on a project. I'd love your help. Could you answer this question for me? And then ask the question. Or if you are an artist and you're wondering if you're trying to increase engagement, and maybe you show a painting that you just did and you show it framed and unframed, you could say, which do you prefer, framed or unframed? I can't remember what industry you're in, Beth. Remind me. I'm sorry. I'll give you an example just for your industry. Let me know what industry you're in. And I'll try to give you an example of a social post idea that I think will get you some engagement. So let me know in the comments below what industry you're in, and I will do my best to give you an idea for engagement. Oh, right. Okay. Yes. All right. Okay. Right. You're the Usborne bookies, right? Okay. I follow your page. So, I love the this or that, what do you love to read for your kids, or what do your kids love to read? How about what were your favorite books as a child? Do your kids like to read to you, or do you like to read to your kids? I also think with your business, you can, oh, that's Gail. Sorry. Okay. I apologize. Even still, if I don't follow your page, put it down in the comments below and I'll make sure I follow. But my point is that you need to resonate with your customers, right? Resonate with them, get into their head so they remember you. What is your specialty? What sets you apart? And oh, good. Okay. Sorry about that. Good. See, well, I remembered. That's good. I do offer a 20-minute free call. If you want to get on a call with me, we could do that and I could give you a couple of ideas. You didn't take advantage of my 30 unique content ideas, though. That's a bummer. We should probably talk about that. But I think that if you give your customers a choice, if you make sure that they know what it is you're asking of them, you might actually get some engagement. Try it. And if not, come back and we'll try plan B. But this really, I think, is going to be the key to your success, for sure. That is a great question. Good. Thank you so much. Okay, who else has a question? Who's next? Thank you guys for playing along with this. I love this. Oh, right. You did our 17 social post challenge in the group. Go back to those. They're in there. They're in the photo section of the group. You can redo them. Run them over and over and over again. That's the beauty of those posts, is that there are 17 ideas in there waiting for you that you can keep doing over and over and over again. So do that. Try it again. Did you get some of those? Did you get engagement with some of those? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below. Let's see. Okay. So, right. Try them again. And come up with them and curate them. That's the thing that we all know, right? We all know that life gets in the way. Life gets in the way. It's brutal, right? Brutal. We have to remember that life and business goes on. So if you come up with like 5 Q&A questions, post them every Monday for the next 5 weeks. Get them scheduled so then you don't have to worry about life getting in the way. The 30 ideas. So the 30 idea offer, I have a program that I offer where we have a short call and I come up with unique creative content ideas for your industry, specific to your business. So that was something that I offered in the private group. I offered it at a very special low rate, and that was only until April 1st. But I still offer it. It's just not at the special rate. So if you are interested in that, message me. And Post Planner is my favorite. That's that I do use that. You could absolutely curate content with that and get it scheduled. If you're there, I mean, I feel like you've got to get in the habit of, sorry, my dog is shaking his collar. You can see. So I apologize if there's his noise. But you can, Post Planner, I can send you the link too for that. I'm an affiliate for that. So if you were looking into it, I would absolutely love if you would use my affiliate link. And I'd be happy to do a demo and show you how to use it, how to get it set up and scheduled. I think you would love it. So let's see, making sure that I do use Post Planner. I have used other schedulers, but the reason I like Post Planner is because I can curate content right from there. And that's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm glad you're using it. I'm glad. So you can curate the content and get it scheduled onto your pages, which I love. And you can make sure that you're scheduling content at the times that your fans are online, which is really important. All right, so let me just make sure I'm covering all my questions. 5 and repeat. Yeah, do that. Schedule 5 weeks. So what have you used and some works and some doesn't work? Just tell me so that Brandy's using Post Planner. Good. I'm glad you like it. Do it. It's right. Oh, the free part. What? I'm sorry. The R-rated stuff on Post Planner. There's R-rated stuff. And you're using a free version of Post Planner? Maybe we should talk offline. I'm not sure of any of that. I've used it for 2+ years, and I have it posting to probably 15. Okay. So, right, Brandy, it's awesome. You can put it in your groups. I don't know about the R-rated stuff, so I can't answer that question. I've been very successful with it to the point where if I'm not feeling creative, there's content in there as well, which I love. So, all right, back to the questions. To 1 page, maybe 5 or so posts per week to 1 page is free. Maybe. Again, I've been using it for so long. And I have it connected to probably 15 pages and a couple groups. But it's, I mean, I basically log into it like I log into my email. It's just a tool that I've used for so long that I literally could not live without. So text only works better for you. Interesting. That's good to know. I'm glad you tested that. All right, so who's next? Brandy, you're up. What's your question? I don't think you saw some of the questions that we got. They were actually very creative, and they were more about what I would like to see on pages if I was a fan or a follower, as opposed to how do I blank. The first question I shared, yeah, you should definitely do a tutorial, Beth. Go through like a demo and go through the help center. They've done a lot of changes over the last 6 months too. So I love that I can save searches for specific industries because I work with a lot of different businesses in a variety of industries. I don't know how it happened, but everything from real estate to an attorney, salons, massage studio, fitness, health, business coaches, stagers, organizers, amazing bakers, stylists, more real estate. So I'm able to find a lot in Post Planner. So that's awesome. All right. So who has the next question? It's open mic. What do you want to know? Ask me a question. I'll give you an answer. Come on, people. Thanks for your comments, Beth, too. Thank you. Maybe we'll check out should we check out the filters? Anybody want to check out the filters? Let's see, where are the masks? Let's see what we have. Ooh, there's new ones. Are you guys ready for this? It is the night before school vacation. So school vacation is officially on. There's a lot of new filters. You guys ready? I'm a little concerned. Some of these are scary. All right, ready? We're here to have fun, right? Okay. What's this one? I don't know what that one is. Let's see this one. Ooh, creepy. Sorry. That is so scary. Sorry. Okay, this one's way better. What was that? Something. I'm hungry for some bananas. Oh my. All right, so filters are funny. Yes, I'm sorry. Here's a new one too. Let's see what this one is. Yes. Oh, that's from a movie. I like it. Okay, thank you for another question. All right, we're getting serious now. Let me Let me put this filter on and I will answer your question, KP. Thank you for asking a question. Hold on one second. I do like the raccoon face though. Okay, hold on. This one's loading. Here we go. This one's for you, KP. How often, your question is, how often should I be doing Facebook Lives, and should I be doing Be Live or just from my phone and feed any benefits to the app? So, great question. So depending upon if you're asking if you should be doing, you had to think really hard. Okay, maybe this filter's too much. So I'm going to sit back a little bit and answer your question. Doing live video is, as you know, important because people get to know you, they get to hear your voice, and it's that, as Brandy says, the three-dimensional opportunity to get to know you and your brand. So I love that people are trying. I have to take this off. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. It was just very distracting. Okay. It's going to turn off in a minute. I did turn off the Wonder Woman band, I promise. You should go, if you're in a Facebook group, you should go live at least once a week. It's a great way to check in on people. And I did turn the filter off, so I apologize that it hasn't come off yet. There was definitely a delay. The reason that people are using Be Live, well, there's two reasons. But number one is if you want to interview someone, it's the only way right now that everybody has access to. I don't know why the filter is still on. I apologize. Hold on. I got to get it off. No filter. The number one reason why people are using, I swear I'm trying to get this off. I don't know why it won't go away. The number one reason why people are using Be Live is to do that interview, that split screen component. The second reason why people are using it is because you can actually get things scheduled on your page now. If you do it through your desktop, you can actually go in to the back end of your Facebook page and schedule through Be Live. It is rolling out, and I actually had the ability to schedule a live, and so I did do that, and it gave the schedule, like it gave the notification that you could follow. I'll get to that. I'm going to answer that in a second, Beth. That's a very good point. Hold on one second. So people are using the scheduler, and they're making sure that it's scheduled, and sometimes it's working and actually turning on, and I really would love to get this filter up because I can't even, hold on, I can't even get this off. Oh, thank you. We're going to go with that for now. Okay, so this is so much better. I'm sorry that I'm distracted. So when you use your phone, you can't, you're going live and it's just you, and Android right now doesn't have access to invite people yet. There are some iPhone users that can be in Facebook Live, and I could have a split screen right here and have you next to me, and we could be talking at the same time. I could actually invite all of you here if to join me if you also had the iPhone. I know I'm not nearly as superhero-ish, but I was really distracted, so I apologize. I had to absolutely turn that off. I get distracted so easily. So, and then as Beth said, on your Android, you don't have the feature to flip like you do in settings for on the iPhone as a way to flip your screen so that if you are looking at this candle, let's see how it looks on my screen. I'm looking right now to see. So this obviously is the letter D, but on your screen it's mirror image. But on the iPhone, you could actually go into the setting and flip either vertically or horizontally. So yeah, that was why. So that's another reason why. But back to your frequency piece. So anyway, KP, if you can go live on your desktop, you can go live right on Facebook Live on your desktop. You can use your phone. I'm on my phone right now, and I have my desktop here just because my setup. I actually think the quality, in my opinion, is way better on my phone than it is on my desktop. Like, just everything is easier for me than using it on my desktop. So the other piece is, don't forget about your business page. I mean, right now I'm going live on my business page. I always have gone, most of the time, live in my private group, and it's crazy. I don't know why I did that. But now, as I came out last week, I promised my Facebook fans, that my 700 plus Facebook fans that have been so dedicated in following me, some are my family, some are my friends, but some are also people interested in learning ways to market their business better. And I made a promise that I would stay over here and spend some time and share some knowledge. So what I did was, I'm live in my business page, and I actually shared over to my group so that my 150 folks in my group are seeing it too. Yeah, we don't have the wrench yet, the little wheel. I've watched people talk about that. So you guys are great. I love it. So did I answer any benefits to the app? So, I mean, you can download and embed a Facebook Live just as much, just as easily as you can the Be Live. The Be Live has the questions, that you can put up on the screen. So that's fun too. I guess my guess is that Facebook's going to end up having that too. So that's pretty much it. So sharing live or sharing after. Ooh, it's already shared. Where are you watching it? Check where you're watching it, because I have it. I shared over to the private group immediately. So the thread is in there. I wonder where you're watching it. Check. Take a look. Okay, Beth, happy holidays. Happy Easter. I appreciate you too. Thank you. Brandy, I think the new Android update automatically shows writing correctly in the video mode and the photo mode, at least on your Edge, it's working. So, okay, so I have the update on my Android, but I'm in Facebook Live, so I bet it would be in photo or in video. I know that to be true because, yeah. And actually, the video that you and I did, Brandy, last week was in Be Live, and that's why my sign behind me was accurate. It was not flipped. Oh, that's interesting, Beth, that you use it for recruiting Q&A. That's great. Yeah, that's a great idea. Anytime I think you're going to have people that have questions that are of value and it does look really good, but honestly, I'm going to be using this content right here on my website too. People are used to it. Unless you're doing a professional video via the smartphone video school that I would hope all of you are going to enroll in, using live video is great for your business. How about that for a plug, Brandy? Anybody who wants to join the smartphone video school, it's open enrollment. And if you know me, you actually get a special coupon code, $100 off. But you got to message me and get that code. And you should be definitely enrolling so you can learn best ways to market your business using video. All right, let me get off this black and white filter. Let's see what we have here. All right. I won't go back to the filters because I'm really afraid that I won't be able to get off. So who's next? Who has a question next? We have a few more minutes. Who has a question about best ways to market your business better? Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. It's Facebook Live. It's Thursday night. I'm here. You're here. How can I help you? Talk to me. Brandy, you don't have any questions? You promised you would bring them. Can you guys see that? Can you see me writing on the screen? How come it won't change color? I'm testing all the fun things. Let's see. What else do you guys want to know? No more questions? You know it all? You know everything you need to know? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Oh, there are some, we're going to go for this one. Because I can. Who has a question? All right, I have 3 minutes to go. So let me share a valuable tip before we wrap up. My tip for the day is it's the middle of the month, and many of you are thinking, okay, I have to market my business better. So what I'm going to suggest to you is figure out what it is you need to know to market your business better and go after that. Find someone to help you. Do some research. If you want to learn, best ways or best subject lines for email marketing, do your research. Make it a point in your business. Make the time to learn what you need to know to market your business better. Lean on other people. Ask the right questions. Feel comfortable knowing that you don't have to be an expert in everything, and find someone who is an expert in that. So whatever your goal is to help you market your business better, before you wrap up the month of April, I want you to do that. I want you to promise me that you will, whatever it is you want to learn, whatever it is you want to take to the next level, that if you can't do it yourself, that you find someone who can help you. Or you research, or you read a book, or you watch a YouTube video. And now KP has a question. Great question. I never tag unless they say that it's okay, and I never share their business name. I have to tell you that a lot of business owners, and I think I just recently said this, there are some business owners that don't want anyone to know that they need someone that they don't know at all. And so that's okay, right? It's kind of like the people that read everything in the news feed but don't comment, like, or engage or share at all. They just don't want people to know that they're watching, or that it's same as your client need the help. I would just ask them if it's okay that they share that they hired you, or that you're working with them. I mean, it is team, right? You're excited to work with them. I would always err on the side of caution. I have clients that literally tell people that they're working with me before I've even gotten back to my office to send them an invoice. And so that's great too. And hopefully they will be as excited. That's a great question, because I wanted to say that you don't always have to name them. But what you learn from working with them and what they gain from working with you, you can absolutely use in your marketing. So you don't even have to name them. You could just say, you could obviously change the industry if you want, and just talk about how whatever you did, however you helped them when you worked with their team, helped them reach blank goal, or they got to the revenue level that they wanted to get to, or they increased subscribers and converted people by sending out more emails, et cetera, et cetera. So that's a great question. I would just always ask yes. So that's it. I think we're good. I think it's time to go and wish everybody who celebrates Easter happy holiday. And if you're in the current zone of eating lots of matzah and celebrating Passover, happy Passover. And that's it. Thanks for watching. If you are watching the replay, you know that I will answer your questions. So put them down below, and I will monitor this feed and make sure your questions get answered. Thanks, guys, for watching. It was fun. Open mic could be a new thing. Bye.